Welcome to the You Heard podcast, your go-to for Miami Hurricanes football. Ben, Joe, Hope, and CB break down recruiting, hot topics, and game day action.
All right, we'll talk about it at the end.
No, let's talk about this right now because he completely flipped it on me now.
I hate him for knowing this, bro. This man knew the brand, dog.
Okay, I don't appreciate that. I'm saying, like,
what are we talking about, son?
Get into it, talk. I felt
Keeping it a buck.
Let me close these curtains real quick.
You heard. Hey, you see it? I can't hear you. You gotta unmute yourself, Joey. You gotta unmute yourself.
Yeah,
man.
chill out. I heard you the four times you said it. Relax.
Yeah, I'm saying you have to hear it 4 times to get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, how you doing, brother?
Spring, man. It's spring. It's spring ball. Listen, it's spring ball. Everybody look good, all right? That's just what it is.
Everybody great.
Everybody's fantastic right now, though.
Everybody's all American. Let's just shut it down. That's it. Let's cancel it, man. We're good here. Hey man, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Look, we told y'all on our socials every other Wednesday we're gonna be on at 7, man. You know what I'm saying? Making sure we give y'all the content at the right time, and we both here cooking up for y'all, man. Appreciate y'all so much. Man, it's been a crazy, feels like it's been 2 practices, and it feels like we already making some big time claims and a lot of things on Twitter being said. Now, obviously, first and foremost, like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for being here. We got 2,320 subscribers. We're trying to get that up to 24 before the spring game, which we will be outside at. We will be in the building, I think, up in the air, possibly. 72% chance.
There's another game that weekend. Another spring game that I must attend.
There's a 72% chance 50% of us will be there, or 25. One
is definitely gonna be there. Yeah, the giant one is definitely gonna be.
You know what I'm saying? The big guy. But yeah, man, Joey, just you know what I'm saying. Starting off scrolling through socials. We'll start with that. What is the vibe you get from spring? Obviously 2 practices in, what is it? Helmets, you know what I'm saying, jersey. They're not even the shells yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So how you feeling?
Yeah, everybody's excited, getting to see some guys for the first time. For me, spring is all about the young guys. I just want to see what the young guys look like out there just running around. And I mean, you really won't tell until August 31st.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The spring, the Notre Dame comes to South Florida.
Yep.
You really won't know. So hopefully everybody stays healthy.
Yep.
Guys that we are expecting to contribute, hopefully they stay healthy, man. That's the main thing for me. But I get the excitement. It's football. If I was down there, I'd be excited too, because I get to go to practice. I'd be
telling some lies, dog. I will be saying some wild-ish. I'm like, hey man, this is the greatest freshman wide receiver in the history of America. I can't believe we got it. I'd be telling some lies, boy. But yeah, look, we get to be a little bit removed. Obviously, just, what I'm saying, we get the access we get. We see what y'all see. But yeah, man, like, I guess this is our 4th spring, our 3rd year of the pod, right? Like, because of the way we started. I think this is like our 4th spring. And yeah, like, it's the same thing year over year, right? Like, oh, so-and-so's the great, like, it's kind of become like, all right, that's just, what I'm saying? Like, I don't get caught up in it anymore. Like, year 1, I was like, because like, you start the show, you know what I'm saying? You talk to people, you get to make, some friendships, some people in the net, you start to network and get to know people and shit like that. But I'm like, man, how much, like, year over year, like it's become less and less. When it was like, I just want to see it, dog. Like, I don't give how they, like when a defensive back wins against a receiver, that doesn't tell me because like that receiver just might not be it. You know what I'm saying? Like like it's because remember last year, what was it? Oh, Misha's killing it with X.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't get caught up in it, dog.
I do appreciate the one-on-ones, especially DB quarterback one-on-ones, like D-line, O-line one-on-ones. Because on the O-line and D-line, you're like rarely one-on-one for real. You know. But the DB and wide receiver one-on-ones, I appreciate, you know. Just getting to see the receivers run routes. That's the hardest thing if a DB locks it down, that kind of means they're the truth a little bit, because that's the hardest thing you can do is lock down a one-on-one, you know, especially
when there's nothing else going on. There's nothing else going on. Man. Like I think, look, going into last year, we had DB questions, right? Because of the lack of depth there. Now, defensive back is competitive. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know who's going to get it. And I love that. You know, I absolutely love that. Look,
and it's going to be D-backs galore. Like, last year, you made the quality of D-back may have tapered off after the third D-back went.
Yeah,
you know,
after
three,
had nothing
like,
after 3.
Who was number 38 out here, son, or 47 out here guarding? You know what I mean?
62. It was 62 lining up over
right now. It's DB, it's quality DB after quality DB. You got at least 8 quality DBs in the room. That's DBs and waves.
Now, Juan, we'll get to it, man. Look, I brought in so many DBs, not just in the transfer portal, brought in a bunch of young guys. Are you surprised with, you know what I'm saying, we hearing what Chris Ewald running that safety? Is that a spot you see him at? Like, love that Amari Wallace is back 100%.
No, and I think in the spring, everybody's playing everywhere, so it doesn't really mean anything. You know, it's like I know when I started coaching high school, we just played football outside. I wanted to see how everybody moved, how you know what everybody can do, if they can play quarterback, if they can play receiver, if they can run, if they can jump. You know, you just trying to see. Coach Heatherman, I think, is just trying to see who can play everywhere, because again, we have an embarrassment of riches right now, you know.
And
so
and it's a good thing, I guess, a good and a bad were like the failures of last year's defense, but he gets to look at it with a fresh pair of eyes, right? And really judge them, you know what I'm saying, firsthand, and not because he's not going to run the stuff that Guidry ran. So he's getting to see who fits where. And I just hope I hope for it any year, right? It's not just a Coach Heatherman thing. Like, I hope that it's a real honest competition and not like, oh, the upperclassmen get it because they've been here. Like, I want, if a freshman or a true sophomore is the best, like, that's who needs to play. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I always ask, like, why I always say, like, I need to see it for me, for my own information, right? Like, I need to see if Ray got it. I need to see if Mally's really like that. I need to see it, you know what I mean? I need to see it for me so I can make a better, you know what I'm saying, a well-informed decision. But like, for me, okay, maybe we need to look elsewhere, or maybe we, you know what I'm saying? Not so when we talk to y'all, give y'all the real, right? Like, because I'm not just gonna regurgitate what any coach says on a press conference. Press conferences ain't real, dog. Like, they're very tailored to what they're gonna tell you. I was watching the Coach Heatherman, you know what I'm saying, press conference before we got on here. And look, it's going to be, we're playing fast, you know what I'm saying? They're getting better. And that's what they're going to tell you. When those doors are closed and he's talking with his staff, those conversations are the real ones. The ones we're getting are like, this is all I'm going to give you, and this is just be happy with this. So I hope when all fresh set of eyes except for Jason Taylor, and I hope those grades or those choices are made from this year. Not like, yo, I really like them from last year. I don't want any of I want a true competitive spirit, not just entitlement positions. And that's how I've always felt year over year for anything, for anybody. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's what it is.
Well, the unfortunate part about college football is that you won't know until the game. Like spring, you won't know. You have an idea, right? You have an idea with the guys you haven't seen before. In August, when you start scrimmaging, you have an idea. But in the NFL, you have 3 or 4 preseason games.
Facts.
So you know what's going to happen in game time in those preseason games. College football, you really don't know. You can guess. You can see in scrimmages. Sure, they don't shy away from contact. They talk shit, whatever. But really don't know until August 31st, brother.
Also, it's with practices, and you could tell me, you know what I'm saying, this is just how I think about it, right? Like, if let's say you have the scrimmages every Saturday, right? When they start, because I think they'll start, there are like actual scrimmages, the real games and shit, not the spring game that we see. Those games, you get to see see your teammates every day, see their tendencies, see their habits, see how, and you could, you know what I'm saying, when you play it, it's going to be different. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a different situation as to like when you see Notre Dame's slot receiver come at you. You know what I mean? You saw the by that time would be eight scrimmages, you know what I'm saying, before game 1. So you start building those habits, and it's just, it's just, I just don't want to get caught. The talent is there, bro. Like there's no question. And we see it on this, man. Appreciate y'all. The talent is unquestionably there, but what does talent mean without execution? It don't mean nothing to me.
The goal for Coach Cristobal is to build the roster to where when we're practicing against that talent. You know what I mean? So when we see Notre Dame, it's not far off from what we've been practicing against, especially in the trenches. Now, I think the trenches are pretty much built. I think the trenches are pretty much built.
Nasty.
I think they're pretty much built.
Lies. I'm ready to tell truths. Ain't even lies, dog.
Yeah.
Ain't even lies.
Yeah.
Rich, appreciate you. Cristoforo Santino, Juan Manuel in the building. Greg Cruz, appreciate y'all, man. Again, we're going to be on at 7 live right after the show, man. The audio goes available everywhere. But appreciate y'all. All right, Joe, let me jump back in. My bad.
Definitely. Cristoforo
Santino. You gotta say that.
All right, brother. Yeah, man. He's definitely building from the inside out. That's how you're supposed to build it. That's how that's how everybody's supposed to build it.
That's how you build a home. That's how you build a home.
Foundation.
You gotta start
foundation
first, dog.
Yeah, definitely, man. So that's what he's doing. That's definitely what he's doing. So the O-line and the D-line don't look far off from championship level O-line, D-line.
Yep.
And it's it's been trending that way for a while. Now it's time for the secondary and the skill positions, to follow suit. So
I think that building it that way is what comes with a contract and a belief from the building, like from the building. You know what I mean? From the administration, you know what I'm saying, from his AD, all those players, all that personnel. Everyone's go, look, this is how I'm gonna do it. It might be ugly, you know what I mean, for a little bit, and fans are gonna cry and complain like, oh, look what they're doing and shit. And we've talked about it, like, yo, like it doesn't take that long anymore because of the transfer portal. But when you transfer portal crazy, you have the team upstate, and you never build relationships with recruits, and you never get those guys, and you never have them visiting, and you don't build the trenches like this where we're like, yo, there's legit eight off the top, 8 offensive linemen we could think of, like, all right, they do their thing. There's on the D line, there's 12. Like it's waves at this point. It's not just the first four, right?
Yeah.
Like, and them young boys are coming. Like Hayden Lowe documented. You know what I'm saying?
And when we
different.
talk, we don't even mention some names, man. Like
We can't name them all.
we didn't mention last time. We didn't mention Armando Blunt. I'm like,
No.
damn, how you forget about Armando Blunt? You know what I mean? We didn't mention Joshua Horton last time we talked. Like, there's so many just in the cut that been cooking up and waiting to be unleashed. You know what I mean?
We didn't mention Dalen Russell.
Dalen Russell's just in the cut in the lab, man. Just working. Like,
was it Mike Newton? Young boy, who's the young boy? Yeah, Mike Newton, right? The young boy from the Gainesville area. Mike Newton. Got the gift from
Micah
was it?
I thought Micah Newton went to Chaminade or something. Who am I thinking from Chaminade?
Micah Newton went. No, Micah Newton went to Gainesville. We're thinking about the other dude.
It's a D line from D lineman from Chaminade.
D line from Chaminade is the one I can't. The name is escaping me right now.
Right, that's another one. Then
that's another
Dante Simpson.
Dante Simpson.
That's another one. Like, there's so many names, man.
Shout out to Prod. And it's
crazy.
Rare.
Son.
It's stupid, yo. It's stupid. Now, last year we had 6 DBs. This year we got 172.
And we be skipping names on that. And these cats are just in the lab getting Captain America shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just getting Captain America treatments. You know what I mean?
Don't start no. That's how we get. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. Look, all accounts, JoJo's that dude. I mean, that's JoJo's that dude, popping, doing his thing. Shout out, Mo in the building. Coaches need to show up on game day, without a doubt, Mo. But we're talking. That's it. Like, that's the thing, man. Like, all this talent and changed over and over, changed year over year, and we're gonna see what's what, man. But 2 practice in the spring. Who knows, man? Who knows what we got? Now we skipped something important. We got to commit, Joey. We had a commit.
Yeah, we got to commit, boy. A big boy. 6'7",
6'8", 300 pounds.
CB, my dude.
CB in the building.
Yeah, man.
Another Ben. Another Ben. Shout out to the Bens.
Up in Ohio, right? Ohio.
3,
I believe.
3-3-0. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, man. And he made it plain and clear that he's about to recruit. He about to get on the horn. You know, he trying to get Mr. Cantwell down.
Yep.
You know, he trying to lock things down, man. So
trying to lock things down with Derek Cooper. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man,
he's definitely
paved the way.
Yeah, Mr. Kai. He's definitely a project that you want to get your hands on. Like, you know, I don't know what the competition level was up there, but he's 6'8", 3 and change. Like, there's no whatever it was. You can't teach that. You know what I mean?
Can't teach
he's 6'8", 3 and change. Like, he'll be all right, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know,
and he's got a hell of a coach. You know what I'm saying? There to help him be even better than all right. You know what I mean?
I think he has a hell of a lineage too, because I think his father was a shot putter or something like that. Or, you know, I heard his pops is big as shit too. No disrespect.
Have you ever seen shot putting? That shit? Those dudes are big boys, man. Those ain't no small dudes that just be throwing that shot put, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a big dude, man.
Yeah, man.
So,
6'8".
Yeah.
CB the guru, CB in the building.
I think that, you know, I think the O-line definitely, and we need to recruit the O-line seriously, because after this year, we could lose a good 4. We could lose a good 4 starters. You know what I mean?
Markel Bell could bounce.
McCoy
McCoy could
everybody can bounce, keeping it above.
Yeah,
starting
all five.
yeah,
All
from
five
left to
could
right
go.
could bounce. Yes.
Yeah, all five could go, fam. Francis could bounce. He's coming into his junior year. You know what I'm saying? Coop gone. He's graduating. I think that's, you know what I'm saying, he's done.
CC could
Was
bounce,
it
man, if he wants to.
Brockmeyer can bounce.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth-year senior or sixth-year senior. McCoy, Markel Bell, Rodriguez can bounce. You know what I'm saying? Who might be your swing. So you're looking at replacing 6 or maybe 7 offensive linemen for next year.
Yeah.
So, man, that's crazy. Let's see what
Yeah.
Juan Manuel asks. Hey, Benny and Joy, what you think about the new numbers? The new numbers 5, 8, and 14 look like Transformers. Yeah, they're. I don't. Sometimes I don't know how to because I don't know if, you know what I'm saying, how they're looking t-shirt and shorts means anything to what their snap count gonna be. If I'm keeping it a buck.
Yeah, I don't really get into the numbers, this. So as a player, former player and all that, numbers are very important to these dudes, man. Numbers are very important to most of these dudes. So, think about this, like, I'm gonna keep it all the way above.
Let's
if
go.
somebody got a good number, they're probably important. Like, I'm gonna keep it up in.
Yeah.
And if they got the number they wanted out the gate, they're very important. They're very important.
They're graded above on the necessity.
They should be a contributing factor. This year. Yeah.
If they got a number that's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll see. If that wasn't their first 3 choices of a number, that kind of tells you something. That kind of what you look. Let's talk about this, man. Speaking of numbers, Amari Wallace, 2.6.
Yeah, that should have been retired a long time ago, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Hopefully he lives up to it. I said that's my star. Like, Amari Wallace is my star. If Charles Brantley's not playing star or Damari's not playing star this year, Charles Brantley next year is my starting star. Whatever. That's a star right there.
Yeah. I love that he's back, man. You know what I'm saying? Jump back from a terrible injury. So I'm glad he's back. But see, that's what I don't like about the 2.6, right? It's that sentiment. It's like, hopefully he lives. Why put the pressure? You know what I'm saying? Like, unless he wanted it and wanted that pressure, why put the pressure on him to live up to that 2.6? Because the last time I remember 2.6 was Gervin Hall running into his, you know what I'm saying, blocking his own guy. That's my last memory of that number. I don't know if other people have. I don't. I'm never gonna forget that. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. Right?
Do we know what number Bryce Fitzgerald is rocking?
I would have to.
I wanna see. I'm curious as to how he.
Hey, Chad, let us know.
Hold up. Is Slime practicing? I haven't heard.
I don't know. I haven't heard nothing. Now,
CB, you still in the chat, man? Let us know, B. I know CB know.
Yeah, CB, let me know what number is Bryce Fitzgerald and is Slime on campus? Jabari Antoine, for those of you. That's the other thing, right? That now, this is no shade, we see a lot of the same players being talked about, right? From the different people in the building. For me, right, as far as like, because they get to be in the building and they got the time to like tweet that out. I'd like to know how all the players are doing. You know what I mean? Not just like, do you just mention like, you know what I mean? Like, do you just go, yo, these are my guys that I like, you know what I'm saying, walking in, you know what I mean, that I've liked because I've known them since they were kids and all, you know what I'm saying, like, got to see them grow up. Like, how is an Amari Wallace looking? I want to know the whole gamut of players, not just certain people.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
I mean, but you got some people that are just different. That everybody wants to know about.
Yeah. JoJo is one, right? JoJo's like, yo. Yeah.
I mean,
everybody.
I just want to know if he's healthy. I don't care
Yeah.
about nothing else, man. Like, we know the talent is there and all of that. I just want to know that man is healthy.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
I
so
want to. Oh, Slime is not 30.
Wiley is 30. Okay. All right. What number would you wear, Joe?
8,
That's a good number.
7, 12.
Low numbers. Then. Okay.
8, 7, 12. Yeah. High numbers, no.
Yeah, you're a receiver.
Yeah, I mean the high. Like if I was a linebacker or something, and I had to rock a higher number, I would rock 56 probably.
Yeah, I'm all day 9-9.
That's
9-9,
Lawrence
dog.
Taylor, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, 9-9 all day. All day.
yeah.
Double nines. Shout out to Amon Rowan.
Juan asks why, like what do you mean, Juan? Like why the significant of those numbers or what? Significance
gotta
of those numbers?
Elaborate on that one. Would any of you wear 13? I'm not superstitious.
I don't mind it. Yeah,
I don't mind it at all. Rich says JoJo's ready for 1,000-yard season.
Hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he has every chance to take that wide receiver 1 spot. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Like all the young cats do. All the young cats do. Now, Mally is another one, right? Mally's one that, he's different. He's like that. Is that saying that, you know what I'm saying, the one who should have been might have been the heir apparent after 2 practices? We going off the information we have, man. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not projecting no shit out. I'm saying off the information. I haven't seen a tweet, a mention, an man, so-and-so looks good from the people that have been there. Nobody's saying nobody's saying the one of the upperclassmen receivers is jumping out at them. Like is that one of those things? Like, are you? Because I do that shit too. I'm guilty of it, right? Like where like the freshmen are like, so you see them fresh out the huddle. Haven't seen really never saw Ray get those snaps because of who he had in front of him. So he kind of falls to the back of your mind and you're like, all right, man. So Malachi is fresh, and then you're like, yo, Malachi's gonna take it. Are we guilty of that situation, or are we just going like, and are the people in the building seeing that as far as like the reporters and shit, or are we just ready to move on because we haven't seen it as fans and people in the building? What you thinking?
I mean, well, let's talk about Mally, for instance. Everybody's been watching Mally since he was a kid, you know what I mean? Since he was a kid.
Yep.
Everybody's been watching him. They call this dude Baby Jesus, for Christ's sakes. You know what I mean?
Obviously, baby Jesus to go right to Christ's sakes, that's a bar. That's a bar.
You know,
right?
That's a
bar.
Was intentional. You know, but
I know.
Yeah, you know, so that's gonna like they want to see that. We want to, and of course, we want to see everybody be successful. You know, but him specifically, like he has the whole city behind him, for real.
Yeah,
you know, so if he just has to be himself, and it's gonna be.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do anything extra.
He doesn't have to do anything special. Yeah, he just has to be him. Yeah. And listen, man, he's one of the more impressive young men I saw coming out of high school. All the film we watched, man, he's one of them ones. You know, definitely.
Shout out to our brother CB. I got to see him live. We went to the Heritage playoff game when Diabell got hurt. Mally didn't play the first half. He either had it, don't know why, irrelevant to the story. Didn't play the first half. Diabell gets hurt, I think, on the first drive of that first half. Mally comes in, throws a touchdown, leads them to a win, and then proceeds to lead them to a state title. Like, that's different, dog. Like, I think that's why. Like, that level of, and it's not like that's a weak classification, and you know what I'm saying, in football. That's, you know what I'm saying, that's some serious teams there. So, man, like, Oh, like that's why Malley's just a football player different. Dylan Day, another one, led his team to a state title playing playing safety and quarterback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and we see the people talking about him. Could have told y'all, man, that's a football player. Like that's some people are just football players and not just a skill set. Like that's just bananas, bro. Like man, it's just just bonkers. They got one more practice Friday, and then they go on spring break. I hate that spring break in the middle of it. Why not start after is beyond me. Doesn't make any. Take a week off, which they're really not going to be off because they're going to be there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Unless they got big on the helmet, they might take a trip to like Bora Bora.
They out. This cats that's out. So
yeah,
they out. I mean, that's the time to go home. The cats that are from out of state definitely going home. Chill, floss a little bit. They got they NIL loot. Just got to be careful.
Can't be everywhere. Be everywhere. Don't be too outside. Be situationally outside. Like know where to go because your money's different now, and you 90% chance you came from an area that the money is still the same for them. So what I'm saying, be very careful. Which I think the staff does a real good job of making sure they really get to know these young men and they're ready for that kind of situation. So. Which is another factor that you have to add in there, right? When you're like doing NIL and evaluating and recruiting, that mentality has to be year round of who they are, not just the money's going to make them different. So at least I hope so.
Yeah.
Fritz Corleone says Ray is good, but he's an athlete learning to play wide receiver. Jojo Malley came in polished, in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, the crazy thing was, Rich, that again, like Malley played quarterback through the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't play, so the dude's just a football player. And I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna keep that to myself. I don't want to say because you don't know, man. Like again, like we get these little tidbits of information and try to like formulate a whole story and really don't know. We won't know till he might be the starter, man. We won't know till Notre Dame. Says some of the high school players I ever witnessed was Anquan Bolden, Fred Taylor, Devin Hester, and Jadeveon Clowney. Fam, how old are you? Got to see them all? You witnessed that live? That's a Hall of Fame list of what you got to witness live, Cristoforo. Whoa, that's bananas, dog.
Fred Taylor is why my little cousin is a Florida Gator fan, man. Yeah. And I hate that I let that happen, but
it's all on you. It's all on you. It really is.
He's
Fam,
a Gator.
Fred Taylor, Javon Curse, right? Javon Curse wasn't Javon Curse a Gator?
Yeah.
One off the top. Yep. Only two Gators I've ever liked.
That was my guy, man.
That was it.
I like Javon Curse.
Yeah. 100, the only two Gators are like, okay. I'm sure there was other ones that
there was some at one point they had some receivers. I'm a receiver, man. Yeah. They had Riddell Anthony.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh my gosh, that was my guy right there, son. And I never said it out loud. I used to just secretly watch it live on play, man. Yeah.
And now you said it live on a podcast where everybody sees this.
I used to secretly watch them play, man. Riddell Anthony, man. Ike Hilliard, yeah. Man.
Ooh, that's a good shout. Yeah. They're few and far between, but they've had some that Fred Taylor's just especially like, and a lot of this is like I got to see him play, but a lot of it is retroactively because of the Pivot Pod. Like I'm a big fan of that show, and like getting to know Fred Taylor, you know what I mean, through that, like it's just a good dude. Like he just no nonsense, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Now let's just go good segue right into running back. Look, Jordan Lyle looks like he put on weight. Mark Fletcher, healthy, looks bigger. You know what I'm saying? Has his first full spring. Hopefully that stays. That 1-2 punch is nice, man. It's nice going into it. You know what I'm saying? So
very serious.
Just all the questions is receiver and defensive back, isn't it? Like everything else is like what other questions do you?
Well, there's still Carson Beck. There's still his health.
He's running.
Still
He's running.
Yeah, he should be throwing next week, I think, or in a couple weeks. They said, how he's gonna look in the offense. That's still a question. You know, that's still a question. I think he'll be well protected, and I think we'll have the running game. So the play action game is going to be very serious. But you know how he's going to look in the offense, and you know Corey Heatherman. That's a huge question. To me, it's not just the DBs; it's the whole defense.
Yeah,
you know that's a huge question. We have a whole new staff besides JT,
Jason Taylor.
Yep. You know, so how is that going to look, man? You know, Coach Lewis, JT, how they going to have that D-line working?
Yep.
You know, Coach.
How they going to communicate? What's their relationship going to be like?
You know, Coach Heatherman brought in, and that's another thing. He brought in an analyst from Minnesota that we didn't discuss, but he brought an analyst over to help him work with the linebackers. And that's, you know, that's a good look. So everybody's going to be speaking the same language. And then you have the 2 DB coaches. Again, how are they going to jive? How are they, you know, so it's questions all along the defense.
And the defensive back analyst, right? Like it's not just like was it Brett Holinka, and there's an analyst that was also brought in. Like how are all that communicating? How are they gonna mesh? How are they gonna communicate? What are their relationships gonna be like? Because to me, if they don't get along, that you know what I'm saying, that can affect the defense. Like because it just makes sense, right? Like you gotta be around these coaches all the time. Like if their energy's off, they're gonna be like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like that could affect it. Like so many things have to work together with all these new faces and new personalities, along with the new bodies on the defensive side of the ball and defensive backfield, and a new voice in the room. It's just,
and that's a question, right? Like Coach Heatherman is a younger coach. He hasn't been around that much. So not saying it's not there, but what's the respect factor like on a staff, man? You might have somebody who thinks they know more, like, or they don't agree with the shit. Like, nah, you know, that,
or they think they should have got looked at for the DC job.
Yeah, man, it's stuff that goes on, man. A lot of stuff that goes on.
It's workplace shit, right? It's workplace shit. Like everybody, you don't have to be in the building or try to coach football to understand workplace dynamics. You know what I mean? When somebody like, if a certain coach felt they got passed over or they didn't get the look, or they go, yo, I really didn't. Any of those things are factors. And I'm not saying that those are things that we heard or anything like that, but it's just everyday workplace shit. Everybody here can relate. Like, Brian didn't need to get that job over me. You know what I mean? Like I've worked harder than Brian. I taught him yada yada. Yep. And now, you know what I'm saying? Like all those things are a factor, man. Like it's just, yeah, man. I don't know. That's crazy, dog.
Yep.
The defensive side is just I don't care what I hear from anything. Keep it a buck. Like what? Like till Notre Dame. Till Notre Dame, I'm not gonna have an actual. Till I have that information, I'm not gonna think about it during spring game. I'm not any reports. Till then, I won't know if that team is ready. And yeah, there'll be 11 more games after that. But if they're struggling now, like, yo, you had all off season and you did this, fam. Like, it's bananas, dog. Bananas. We'll see. I'm not worried about Florida at all, fam. I'm really not. I'm not gonna talk about the glazing them. Not worried about that.
We gonna see. We gonna see. I can't wait. But Juan, the number is significant. So number 7, Number 7 was what I rocked in high school. I just I'm sorry, in college. Number 7 was my college receiver number. All the receivers in college had single digits. My coach was like that. He wanted us all to have single digits. So number 7.
Once his old rock 00 to cover my belly.
That's
Shout out to all us with a gut, man. Shout out to all us with a gut out there, man, out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Fixing our shirts when we sit down. We out, you know what I'm saying? We here, dog.
That's just not what's gonna do it like that. So
it's really not. Numbers don't change nothing, dog. The fact that numbers don't change, you know what I'm saying? The football I played, never played organized football, was, you know what I'm saying, Army football, and I wore 9-9 just because that was always a number that I liked. There was no significance with it. That was a number that I wore, and we won the, you know what I'm saying, Hawaii flag football championship with that shit. Also, motherfuckers be wanting to fight during flag football. Just a little
championship. Is that what you just said to us?
Yeah. Yeah, it
you
is.
Just said flag football championship. Is that what you said? I'm just trying to confirm.
No. Yes,
I'm trying to confirm, son. Is that what you said?
I played right tackle, and I think a full bird colonel wanted to fight me on the football field because I was throwing his ass around. I was not gonna. Yeah, it was real.
You said the flag football championship, though, right?
I did. I'm saying I didn't play. I told y'all, and I've said on the show, I didn't play.
Just say yes or no. I'm just asking questions.
I did. Yes, flag football. Yes,
okay. I didn't.
Yeah, that's the only look. I never played organized ball. I've said it on the show. We talked about it. I never have. You know what I'm saying? We been established. I don't try to lie on my record. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no lies out here, champ. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
Yeah, but it still got a trophy.
Championship. Okay.
It was a real trophy, and it was an Army. What you want to do? Okay. Also, I played the coach that we had actually played for Herman Boone from Remember the Titans.
Really?
Yeah.
The real Herman.
And he played the real Herman Boone, not Denzel, like in the movie. Yeah. and he played because he played at Virginia. One of the biggest
T.C.
I've ever seen him.
Williams.
Yeah, one of the biggest dudes I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. But yeah, man. How y'all feeling in the chat, man? When you guys, let me ask y'all, when you guys get information, listen to shows, I know we're not the only ones you guys listen to from anybody, right? What do you guys get out of it? Like, do you get caught up in the 2 practices? You just take it step by, you know what I'm saying, day by day, and just wait till August? How hard is it, like, us as fans? Because we just like, y'all, we're not, you know what I'm saying, we're not any different. Like, how do y'all feel about it? You know what I'm saying? What do you get from, like, if somebody gets, you know what I'm saying, hyped up or anything like that, do you go, yo, he's going to be the greatest, or you go, we got to wait and see? How do you measure it? Because, look, Joe knows, man, like, you could go back to our first 100 episodes or 50 episodes when we're breaking down the seasons.
It's practice.
Yeah, we talking about practice, dog. We talk about practice. Shout out to Winston Stone. You know what I'm saying? How do you go about it? Let us know in the chat. Kane, that host is
What's up, appreciate you, brother.
Hit that like button. Appreciate you, Kane. Idaho. Kane, Idaho is crazy. Kane, Idaho is bananas. Being up here in North Carolina, I love hearing from people that are there watching practice. Yeah, it's limited. They get limited access, and it's just good to see them just football again. You know what I mean? Just to see football again is dope. And again, hopefully no injuries. Even though there's some limited players already in practice coming in that came in with stuff, we don't do an injury report. We'll let other shows handle that. But yeah, man, let's see what. Think anyone gets one on either the ball? No.
Well, didn't Coach Cristobal say he's not dealing with that anymore? He's not messing with that number stuff.
Yeah, I don't know who decides that. Yeah, no, he's not doing. He's not rocking with that. He's not doing that stuff anymore. Whoever decides those numbers.
Somebody said JoJo should get that number 1.
JoJo 0. I'm right. That's solid for me.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, y'all hear Florida going to have the best QB? Yeah, according to the RG3 podcast, it's going to be the greatest thing ever. Like the couple clips I saw.
That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying, fam. It's the greatest quarterback of all time. Like we should just not have quarterbacks anymore because Florida's about to have the greatest one. 12 touchdowns, 9 interceptions is ready to be the greatest. Just man, like it's weird. Like here's I don't dislike the you know what I'm saying, DJ, but like the overwhelming glazing is excessive. Like it's calm down.
It's
like
not his fault.
But
It's not his fault.
I know and I'm not responding to him because he's not saying any of that stuff. Like, but I'm saying like for the 40-something-year-old men that are doing that, like it's uncomfortable, bro. Like it's uncomfortable. Like we get it, man. You're a Gators fan or you work for a big network and you still try to hide the fact that you're a Gator fan. I get it. And your last name might be Staples. I get all that. Right? But like, fam, like calm down. Like that's because once he fails, you're gonna be the first one to criticize him and you're the one that boosted him up.
Oh yeah, they're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him if he ain't like that.
Because you looking stupid though. Like because you said he was gonna be that. He didn't say that. He chilling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Chilling in Gainesville, making that out that he needs to make, that he deserves to make. I get that, but come on, bro. It's just wild.
Chilling in Gainesville like Jesus Shuttlesworth, man. He got all the girls, probably all that.
Oh
man.
yeah, he's living his best. He kind of looks like Jesus Shuttlesworth. Looks a little bit like Ray Ray. Looks a bit like Ray. We're going through fandom. We got some. Juan, you kill me with the emojis, fam. I've never seen. Are those chickens, fam? Is that what is that? A chick? Okay, I don't know what's happening there. Now it's bad. No, we're not dealing with FSU. But yeah, man, 2 practices in. You know, it's not. You know, we give y'all the information and just respond to what we get. Joey, is there anything you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
Winning it all, undefeated.
Would be what 16, 17 or no? No, 17, right? Because would be ACC
regular season.
Yeah,
regular season.
12-0.
12-0.
ACC 13.
ACC championship. I'm getting my tickets again.
Bye week
when they go on sale.
Probably won't have a bye week because it's ACC. So 13, 14-0, 15-0. So yeah, 17-0. Right, 17-0. Ready?
That's just what it is, man. If it don't happen, then something's wrong, dog.
2 practices in, we were given wrong information.
Something's happening. Something's happening, dog. Something's happening. I won't hear of a not an undefeated season. I won't hear of it, son.
Yeah.
I won't hear
17-0, man. It's 12-0. We'll go 12-0. The other shit that can happen, other shit. Undefeated, dog. Undefeated. 2 practices in. That's the information we got. Shout out to Bobby Pruitt. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Charles Brantley making his way back early. You know what I mean? Being a participant in spring ball. Jordan Lau. You know what I'm saying? JoJo, Poiser. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's out there, man. Like I said it in the chat yesterday. Your best ability is availability. You either there, or you're not. So they can only grade you on that. You know? So
yep.
Hopefully everybody that we haven't heard tweets of or anything like that is good and ready to go. They're just maybe on the other side of where, you know what I'm saying, the reporters can see and can really, you know what I'm saying, give them a real grade. Because if you've ever been to practice, that's how they split it up. You know what I'm saying? They got position groups all over the field, and they only put you in a certain area for most people. So, you know, don't get too carried away or dismayed if you're not hearing about a certain player that you want to hear about. But there's only limited.
We haven't heard about Damari, right?
Haven't seen anything. Nothing.
So maybe he's still out.
Yeah, haven't seen anything about him. Maybe he's not. Mark Fletcher spoke. Chi-Town. Mark Fletcher spoke.
He spoke yesterday, but I thought he was a little banged up. But I don't think he got nothing crazy.
Yeah, no, he's good. Yeah, he's good. He's good. From what we're hearing, or from what we read, just like y'all. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe. I forgot to do it again, Joey. You got to remind me, fam. You got to remind me because I'm getting old.
I don't.
I am 6 days from 40. I am 6 days from 41.
You good?
You know what I'm saying? Scan the QR code right there. You know what I'm saying? Get some merch, support the pod. We got some, 3 new shirts available. Gonna cook up some more stuff because I realized I could do something else. I got a couple of ideas. I'm saying scan the QR code right there. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all so much. Joy, you got anything else for the people? One more comment? What we got?
No, man. Hopefully we're all out there for the spring game.
Yep. Hopefully it all lines up.
They have to maneuver some things and
family first.
I don't know. Hopefully.
Family first, dog. Family first. Appreciate y'all, man.
But the game is that Friday. So
that would be a quick turnaround, dog.
Yeah.
That would be a quick turnaround. Yeah. That'd be tough. That would be crazy.
It is what it is. Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right, man. We're up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all so much for supporting the pod, checking us out. Remember, every other Wednesday, we're on at 7, and in between those Wednesdays, we're on at 6, man. Appreciate y'all so much. Peace.